Trish is with us in Richmond, Virginia. Hi, Trish. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Thanks, Dave. I'm recently separated from my husband. We had a business together that has about $350,000 cash. We have 2 properties, 2 houses. I'm living in the family home, which is very expensive to be in. $2,316 is how much I pay for that mortgage. I take home between my salary and support $5,200 a month. And my husband wants me to, I had to leave because he's verbally abusive. My husband wants me to stay in the house so that the equity can build over the years, and that would be my half in our settlement. And but I'm feeling somewhat overwhelmed with the payment on this mortgage. I'm torn because I'd like to stay in the house. It's where my kids are comfortable. And
how long have you been married?
21 years.
Okay. And you do not work in the business?
I helped a little in the last couple years.
I mean, your job that you're telling me about is not down at the business. You have a different job.
Yes, I have a different job now.
You make $5,200 a month, and you have a $2,200 mortgage. What is the home worth?
Probably about $450,000.
And what is owed against it?
$292,000.
Okay. All right. So there's $150 there and $350 over in the business, and so there's about $500,000. So your half of all of this is about $250,000, right?
Yes.
Does that sound about right to you?
Yes, we have a little other debt, and the second property probably has, I don't know, $50,000 in equity in that.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So how old are your children?
I have a 20-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 14-year-old.
Okay. All right. Let me tell you what I'm hearing, and you tell me if I'm wrong. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
This guy has verbally told you what to do so long you got used to being told what to do. And now he's trying to tell you what to do again. And so my reaction as your older, ugly brother is, I don't care what he wants.
Okay.
How's that sound?
I'm getting stronger, and it sounds more like what I would say now versus what I would have said 5 months ago.
All I care about is your future and these kids' future. Bubba can figure his deal out. What he desires is no longer on the table. He lost that right when he verbally abused his wife for 21 years.
If I take the money out of the business...
No, don't drive past that. Don't drive past that. You just drove off and left that on the curb. We got to settle that. Are you okay with not caring what he thinks about this settlement? I want you to settle it for the good of you and the kids, period. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I think, okay, you're making $60,000 a year. You don't need a $2,200 a month payment, kiddo. So if he wants the house, I'd sell the house. I'd sell the house. Because the house is the house is not a blessing to the future you. And that's all.
It's definitely a burden. It needs a lot of repairs. It's on 10 acres, and I'm spending my time chainsawing trees and duct taping windows.
You got to be kidding me. Sell this thing. Sell this thing. Yeah, get it free. So here's the deal. If you walk away with $250,000 cash in your pocket because you get your half of the cash from this and your half of the cash out of the business, I think you can probably figure out a place to live that's much more conducive to the future you.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
So too. Yes, it sure does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's the problem. A divorce turns a marriage into a business transaction. And in spite of all the emotions, in spite of the 21 years of history, and in spite of the kids' feelings, which they're really hurting too, we've got to do what's smart and wise for you and those children in the future, not the past. And that might mean a change in school system. It definitely means a different place to live, even if it's within that same school system, because you keeping this house doesn't fit in your equation.
the county that I live in wouldn't necessarily be the one that I would choose to stay in. Does it make sense to buy a house for 3 years to stay in the same county for the school system and then move again? And
I'm okay if you rent for a little while, especially while you heal, and just be very, very careful. Don't let this nest egg you get out of this deal get away from you during that time.
No, I can be very careful because I'm diligent now. I'm intentional, and I've got every dollar. And I'm living above my means, and it feels very scary to me.
Yeah. Well, because you have a house payment that's 50% of your take-home pay.
Yes.
With duct tape and chainsaws.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, none of this sounds fun to me. I want to set you free, okay?
Thank you.
God bless you, darling. You're going to be all right. I'm sorry you guys are going through this. It's a horrible thing. Horrible, hurtful thing. But you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You got a future here. The numbers here are okay. It's just the broken heart that's part of the issue. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.